Guys, this is your boy Glenn, also known as Success Major. So check it out. Today's a beautiful day, but it's not just a beautiful day, it is a beautiful day. Let me explain. So guys, listen, I know a lot of y'all are trying to make some money online, and I've been doing this online thing for 15 years. It is what it is. I am a stay-at-home dad, father of 8, dedicated husband. You see what I mean? And the traditional 9-to-5 just wasn't going to work anymore after, the 4th child. Hey, what can I say? I love my wife. But whatever. I love my babies. I love my wife. I love the Lord because he's the reason for the seasons. But moving forward, a lot of y'all have been trying to make money online. And I know it can be a rat race. I know it can be a bunch of nonsense. I know it can be time consuming. And if you're not careful, you'll go into debt before you start making a profit. Have you ever heard the saying, the money is in the list? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But regardless, that couldn't be more true. Let me explain something to you guys. If what I'm about to tell you, I wish I had known about this about 10, 15 years ago. And it was out back then, you know what I mean? But I'm just finding out about this now. I've tested it and everything, and it does work. It does work. All right, so look, I promise you this. Listen to what I'm saying. And if you take action to what I'm about to tell you, give it a little time and you will be financially set. And all you have to do is just a couple of moves each day. And when I mean a couple, I literally mean a couple. All right. So the money is in the list, and that couldn't be more true. I found this company that literally, when you join up with them, they literally give you 100 tier 1 leads a day. 100 a day for 30 days. You see what I'm saying? That's like for real, for real. They give you 100 leads. Now, they don't just give you leads and expect you to know what to do with them and so forth and so on. First of all, they're all 100% tier 1. They're from the United States, complete with name, addresses, telephone numbers, email addresses, okay? These leads are top of the line. They're top notch. So I found a company that not only gives you 100 leads a day, they also give you a free included platform that lets you email to all of them. Now, so I guess you're wondering, well, what if I want 1 million leads? What if I want 2 million leads? That's okay. Stay with the program and you'll continue to get 100 leads each and every single day. I've tested this. I'll even show you proof. But the name of this wonderful company is called My Lead Gen Secret. You'll find the link somewhere around this video, okay? I just wanted to break that down to you. It's called My Lead Gen Secret, and it is one of the, oh, that's nice. It is one of the best sources that I've ran across. Now, I used to do something called Clickly. I don't know if you guys ever heard of something called Clickly. I used to do Clickly. Clickly used to be the, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, then I did get paid from Clickly. I got paid a good bit from Clickly until they started scamming. Sorry. How you gonna put up, make a monthly, you're gonna go from being what you are to making a monthly, a monthly fee now. Everybody have to pay a monthly fee in order to stay active in the system. But and I understand that. You got to have income coming in for certain little things that needs to be done that the rest of the money isn't covering. I get it. I know how it works. But how are you going to do that and then say that you can cash out at $300 threshold? Now, at first I thought they wasn't paying me my money because I didn't pay the monthly fee. I paid the monthly fee twice and went through 2 months. I have over $350 something that they owe me right now. And they still got it withheld, and they're not even trying to give it to me. 100% scam. It's like they started out good to get a lot of people, and then they started like cutting people off, scamming people or whatnot. But My Lead Gen Secret is 100%, My Lead Gen Secret is 100% legit. 100% legit. I have tested it. I am right now at 3,000, I think I'm at 3,500 leads now that I've accumulated. from day, and I'll show you the proof also. So I'm at 3,500 leads. I have been emailing these leads every day since I got up to 1,500. Once I reached 1,500, that's when I started emailing the leads. And I wrote up I took my opportunity. My opportunity is Ember. And I made a 20-day email series based on Ember, that's designed to keep the audience engaged, keep them motivated, and get them interested in giving it a try. That's what the point of the email series is, to keep them engaged every day, because you see an email once and you'll be like, whatever. But then you start seeing the same email talk about the same thing every day and showing proof and things of that nature. Then you'll be more inclined to join, because you'll learn that what you're reading is not fake. Okay? That's the point of email series. But I've created email series for Ember, and I've been blasting my leads. You can blast them one time per 24 hours, and every day I send them an email, and then the next day I send them another email followed by the first one, and it just goes so forth and so on. That's how the email series work. And I've been getting opt-ins, I've been getting sign-ups, and all of that. I will show you proof of that also. My lead gen secret is literally where it's at, guys. You stay with my lead gen secret and just continue to gather your leads every day, man. One email can change the game. I'm telling you. Just make sure that whatever you're promoting is legit, because these are people that are very interested in learning or wanting to make money online legitly. You know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get right into it so I can start showing y'all some numbers and showing y'all some proof. Okay, guys, here we are. We are on the screen for my lead gen secret. Okay, guys, let's dive right into it. If you look right here at the top, at the little sub menu right here, home, my leads, master email swipes, mailing system, statistics, affiliates, recommended advertising, and accounts. And below that, you can see that that's where your main My Lead Gen Secret affiliate link is located. All right, so you wanted to see. All right, so let's start with the leads. Like I said, I get 100 leads every day, and I get to email those leads every single day. And let me show you what I mean. Look right here for lead stats. Leads today, I got 100. Leads yesterday, I got 100. Bonus leads, we'll talk about that. That's basically when you, let's say somebody decides to join my lead gen secret and they use my link. Well, instead of getting 100 leads a day, I'll now get 200, and so will the other person that joins in. But that's what the bonus leads are. And believe me, guys, the more the better. So go ahead and sign up, but check this video out first. You'll see what I mean. All right, so we're going to talk about the leads. Let's click on my leads. As you see right here, every single day since March 12th, I've been getting 100 leads. And guys, these leads are real. I'll give you just a quick snippet of one. Look. See that? The date. It's got the dates, first name, last name, email address, IP address, city, state, postal codes, and the countries. And see, most of these are from the United States. Okay, so those are our leads. All right. Now, let's check out the statistics, because y'all wanted to see proof if the leads were real or whatnot. All right, so let's start all the way back from March 26th. All right, now I started getting my leads 100 a day on March 12th, and I started emailing them on the 26th. That way I gave my leads time to actually grow a little bit, instead of just sending to 100 and 100. No, I let it get to 1,500. And then that's when I started emailing my prospects. And you can see here, you can see the number sent, the number opened, the open rate percentage, the clicks number, how many clicks each email got once they opened it, and then the click open percentage and so forth and so on. But yes, this is the statistics. I sent the email. I sent the email out on the 30th. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. This is crazy. At the top here, it shows where I sent on March 30th, 2025. I sent the email off. Oh, there's a setting called perfect timing. We'll get into that also. But you can see where the number of people it was sent to versus the number of people that opened. And as your email list grows, remember you get 100 emails, 100 leads every single day. And as they grow, naturally, you're going to get more opens and more conversions. Okay, so let's check out right here under the mailing system. This is the system I was telling you guys about that is integrated into My Legion Secret, and you literally can email all of your leads at one time each and every day. Okay, and they give you options like right here. Send from Glenn Hudley, that's me, or you can choose to send from My Legion Secret. Either way, but I choose to send from my name. It gives it more of an authentic look, because it lets the people know that I'm a real person instead of just like coming from, it looks like it's coming from an automated system or something when it just says the company name. That's just in my opinion. Now, everybody don't think like that, but I know some people do. So that's what we're doing at this point here. As you can see at the top, you can select all, click select all, and then it tells you right here, leads selected for mailing, 3,500. And this is all of them right here, okay? You can keep some, don't, but I just email all of them at one time and keep them in the loop, Now I have some saved emails here. These are the emails I've sent over time since the beginning, okay? And it saves them just in case you want to resend them, But like I said, I created like a 20-day email series for my opportunity, which is Ember, which we'll get into in just a few minutes. All right. So let's scroll down. See here, I have to wait 35 minutes and 10 seconds before I can mail again. Because like I said, you get to mail once every 24 hours. So about this time yesterday was when I did my last mailing. And all you have to do is go here, delete all of this stuff out of here. This is just, information is integrated into the body of it so you can read it. It's for you to read. So you don't send this off. You delete all of this and input your own email right here. And then after you do that, and there's the subject line. Put your subject right here. Okay? Then after you do all that, put your email in here. And then the timer won't be down here. You'll see the send now button. And you click that and then wait a few minutes, and then you can go to the statistics tab and check out the emails that were sent out to your prospects. And then just give it some time. You get to see real people really opening these emails. They're really reading these emails, and some are really taking action. But remember, it's all about that subject line. You got to have a really good, powerful subject line that's going to, make readers want to read more after the subject line. You know what I mean? You just can't type in, hey, make money here, and then blast it off and be like, oh, no one's clicking my emails, And if you need help with creating email series, if you need help creating subject lines or anything of that nature, I'm a professional email writer. I will be glad to assist you. And no, it's not free. And also, no, my prices are not breakneck. Trust me on this. I'm a philanthropist. Okay, enough said. But yeah, that's if you need help. But this is generally what you do. You just go here and you send off your email to the prospects that you select, And now let's slide over to, and if you want to promote My Legion Secret, you can go to the affiliates tab here. And for the system, you have a sales page, a sizzles page. I like the sizzles page. You have an info page and a splash page. It shows you the compensation plan. They even have contests, and you can also earn bonus leads this way, you know. And they give you email swipes, they give you text ads. See that there? They give you text ads and they give you banners. All you have to do is take action and promote it. And you know what's crazy, guys? I'm going to give you a little golden nugget real quick. You can even promote My Legion Secret to the very leads that you're getting from My Legion Secret. Because these leads aren't just like coming from My Legion Secrets. These leads are these are tier one leads coming from all over the United States through various methods or whatnot. And he's kind enough to give them to us, you know, at little to nothing. I mean, it's considering what you'd have to pay for these kind of leads online. This is what we call a steal, honestly. But that's for you to decide. I'm just bringing the salubrious information to you, hoping that you take action, not for my benefit, but for yours. So maybe you can be the next video or you can be the next success story. You know what I mean? So yeah, you have all the tools here to actually promote My Legion Secret and take it to the next level. And I love it because like I said, you don't even have to go externally. You can just use the leads you're getting and just email them this stuff and you'll start earning commissions from My Legion Secret that way. It's like an all-in-one, you know. But that's if you choose to. Sorry. It's turning springtime. Oh, let's see. Thus I will magnify myself and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of the Lord. Awesome. Got to give the Lord his time. Okay, guys, let's slide over to let's slide over to Ember. All right. Ember is a cool little program that I've been using. I actually like Ember a lot because I get to mine Bitcoin. I get to play games, download to my phone. Look, now I already play games on my phone. There is no game. I play no games on my phone now that don't pay me. You know what I'm talking about? Like seriously, I'll download no games at all if I'm not making money from it. And that's another reason I like Ember, because you can download, they have good games, not the little rinky dink tester games that nobody knows about. I'm talking about Rise of Kingdoms. I'm talking about Pokemon. They have all of the good games, and they actually pay you for them. So now instead of just trying to grind to make the money, you actually playing the games because you like to play the games, and you'll be making money in the background. You also get to wager on your favorite sports teams. This is for my sports jockeys. You know, y'all get into football, baseball, basketball, UFC, so hockey. You know, you can literally wager on your favorite sports team. Now, here's the deal with that. Here's the good part about that, because like I said, with Ember, you get to mine Bitcoin, which is free. All you do is come in, click the start earning Bitcoin now button every day. It would be in the place that you see the timer is at the bottom of the screen. That's the timer. I have 113 hours and 17 minutes, 32 seconds before I have to click the mine now button again. But Glenn, you said do it every 24 hours. Well, the reason mine is like this is because I got something called a Ember pack, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But generally, you come here and you click that button and you return every 24 hours and you mine Bitcoin. As you can see at the top, this is my earnings in Satoshis. I have 143,771 Satoshis and counting. Now, if you look under that, you see Satoshis per hour. It says 42. That means that I'm earning 42 Satoshis every hour. And that can increase infinitely. And I'm going to that also. All right. So like I said, you get to wager on your favorite teams and see that, like I was saying before, I got sidetracked a little bit, but the good part about that is wagering on your favorite teams is you get to use house money. You get to use in-house money. Just mine. If you don't want to, take it out of your pocket, fine. Mine Bitcoin and then use the mine Bitcoin to place your wagers, especially if you know a team is going to win. Because trust me, guys, those of you that watch sports, y'all know who is who and what is what, and you know who's more inclined to win on certain occasions versus people who don't really watch sports like that. You have an edge. So if you know a sports team is going to win, use the house money and wager on that sports team and collect those profits. Collect those profits because they do pay out, you know? And, okay. You also get to participate in tournaments. Now, tournaments on Ember is like this. Like, for example, let's click the face off right here with a right here. Face off with AAVE versus Doge. All right. It said you can click enter tournament, and all you do at this point, and these are free. They got free tournaments. Some cost Satoshi, and then they have free ones. This is a free one. All you do is guess which one of these two are going to be performing the best by April 15th at 10 o'clock p.m. I'm going to choose AAVE. All right, cool. And then hit next. Now, if I decide to change it, I can hit trade and change it to Doge. But you got to do that before the deadline, okay? So, but we'll just leave it at Doge, whatever. All right. And then go back. Now I'm entered into that one. Now, you have a free-for-all passive and a free-for-all active. They're just like this. You enter in, and you just select up to 10 cryptocurrencies that you think will be performing great on April 15th by 10 o'clock p.m. That's all you do, okay? You don't have to pick 10, but the maximum is 10. Okay? And if you pick more than 10, see at the bottom it says you can select up to 10 coins. So that means I have to take one off. There we go. And then you hit next. And then you're in. Generally, guys, you will see ads after all of this. After you join the tournament, an ad will pop up. The reason you don't see any ads in this video while I'm doing it is because, again, I bought an Ember pack token. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, so that's the how the free tournament works. Okay, so you just enter in, you know, boom, boom, boom. It don't have to be 10, you know, just whatever you think is going to be doing great. But for the sake of this video, that's why I did it like that. All right, see. All right. Now, let's move forward. I already talked about the predictions. I talked about how you can download games. Oops, sorry. I talked about how you could download games. I use AdJoe. AdJoe is the best one to me. This is where I download games, good games. You know, I got most of the games already, but see, good games, man, fun games. Look at this. Oh, I didn't even know they had Galaxia arcade shooting game. I have to download that one. Yeah, let me go ahead and download that one in the background. Yeah, that's a side note, guys. Okay, but anyway, moving forward, let me just let that start, and then we'll move forward with the video. It says pending right now, so. Okay, we'll come back to that. That's pending. That's going to eventually download. And then I'll be playing that, earning some Satoshis. But, okay, back here. You can see right here, my app, see, is still downloading right here. But you can see these are the games I'm already downloaded. Look, I've already earned 992 Satoshis with that one. I completed this one, earned 1,050 Satoshis. You know, I completed this one and earned 3,402 Satoshis. So see, it's fun, guys. You know, that's what I like to do when it comes to the game part of downloading. Now, another game section of this is called the house games. Now, guys, we all know what the house games is. Think slot machines. Think Vegas slot machines. You know, those are house games. You play the games, you win, you lose, whatever. The trick behind these is don't get greedy. And the house games on Ember, they are probably fair. They're probably fair. That means that they're not rigged for you to lose because it's in the system. They're set up to where you have an even fighting chance to win or lose based on wagers, based on what you're playing. So let me give you a prime example. They have towers, mines, dice, spinner, plinko. I like plinko. They have My Chips is another source where you can download games and play them. With the apps, with the sources where you get to download games like My Chips and AdJoe, you don't lose anything. You know, you just earn as you play the games, and they give you thresholds. You reach a threshold, you earn Satoshi, and you just keep going down the list until you complete it. That's how that works. They have wheel, they have flip, coins, video poker, high, low, keno. But for the sake of this video, whether I win or lose, I'm going to try one for you. But before we do that, let's go to my Satoshi rewards. I need to talk about something real quick. There's two types of Satoshis here. You have withdrawable Satoshis and you have bonus Satoshis. Withdrawable Satoshis, obviously, are the Satoshis that you can withdraw into your wallet. And the bonus Satoshis are not withdrawable, but they are wagerable. which means you can use those to play the house games or place bets on your wagers on your favorite sports teams or some, or things of like that. You can use the bonus satoshis to do that. And how to do that is, let's say, well, right here I have 1,223 satoshis, bonus satoshis. Let's say I wanted to go to a game, which I'm about to do right now. Let's say I go to a game and I choose spinner. All right. Now, this is spin. You spin, you land on one of the numbers, and whatever that is, that's what you get. You can see at the bottom is the risk. It says 10 is set to 10,000 satoshis. I'm not going to wager that much. I just said that I have 1,200 something bonus satoshis. Never, how I earn, never wager more than your bonus satoshis have. So if I got 1,200 bonus satoshis, I'm going to wager 1,000. Okay, something along that line, at least for sake of this video. I'm not going to go higher than that, because if I go higher than that and lose the house game that I'm playing, then that loss is also going to come out of my withdrawable satoshi. And guys, you don't want to do that. Don't be a don't be a wager junkie. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, for the sake of this video, let's hit it. I'm either going to hit something or I'm not, but I'm wagering 1,000, and that 1,000 is going to come from my bonus satoshis. Let's see what happens. Oh, before I hit the button, know this. This is how it works. When you wager and you use your bonus satoshis, if you lose, it comes from the bonus satoshis. And there's no harm, no foul. You just got to accumulate more bonus satoshis if you want to wait. If you win, the winnings do not go to the bonus satoshis. The winnings go directly to your withdrawable satoshis. So I just thought I would make that clear before we continue. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, 1.7. 1.7 times. You see that there? So I wagered 1,000 satoshis and won 1,700. See? Probably fair. I could have lost, but I didn't. And now, it's a little bit, but don't get greedy and keep going over and over and over. Give it some time, play different games, and practice some self-control. Trust me, because I heard plenty of people tell me, oh, I don't like Ember because I had 100,000 satoshis and I played a game and lost them all. Well, you didn't have to do that. That's completely a choice. As you can see, my earnings, that's withdrawable right now, is $119 and $120.52. You see? And it just went up a little bit. And that doesn't come from me blasting the games out, trying to, be the Wolf of Wall Street on the video games and on the games and stuff like that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm taking my time. I'm balancing it out. Patience is a virtue, especially with this. But anyway, when it comes to wagering and stuff like that, guys. All right. So, and I don't condone in any kind of way gambling or anything like that. This is for fun. And if you use it as such, not only will you have fun, you'll earn a lot of money also. All right. Moving forward. The shop. Okay. I was talking about the Ember packages and Ember tokens. So the Ember packages and tokens go like this. You buy 2 million Ember tokens for $2, 10 million for 10, 50 million for 50, 110 million for $100. That's the Ember. Now, what do you do with those is once you buy them, they go up into your balance at the top right that you see. I have 28.5 million. All right. So what you do with those, you use those to buy the power-ups and items. You have a 2-day session, 3-day session, 7-day session with the time. That means if you buy a 2-day session, that means you don't have to come back and click the mine button for 2 days, 48 hours before you have to do it again. If you pick the 3-day session, that means you don't have to click it till 3 days after you click it the first time. It lasts for 3 days. You'll mine for 3 days straight. And of course, if you click by the 7-day one, you get 7 days of straight mining without having to worry about coming back and clicking the button and missing out on earning, because you'll be mining for 7 whole days. I bought like 4 or 5 of the 7-day ones. That's been using them like that. And now moving on, remember when I said that when you do this, you will see ads here and there, ads throughout your playing your games and playing wagers and things like that. And the reason you did not see any ads on this video is because I brought something called the no ads. It's right there with the little microphone with the red line through it. It's called no ads. I bought that for 5 million Ember tokens. But what that does is exactly what it says. No ads for 7 days. So you can go through, enjoy Ember, and you don't have to worry about being interrupted by no ads whatsoever. I personally like that. In fact, that's the only one I have active now. I've already used up one of my last 7-day ones. So we're going to buy another 7-day one with the tokens that I have accumulated at the top. So I'm going to click the 7-day session, buy for 10 million tokens. Okay, well, I guess we're waiting on it to slide through. But anyway, my signal must be low or something. But anyway, that once you click that, that goes in, and then it shows up at the bottom. And then you don't have to worry about clicking the mine button for the next 7 days, you know? Hold on, let me see. I don't know. Server must be busy or something, but anywho, we'll come right back to it and try it again. All is well, don't fret. So, once this opens, oh, that's why. Okay, sorry. Yeah, internet issues. Okay, yeah, the internet had cut out. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, we're back online now. Okay, now moving forward. Because it has to catch back up now. So because I was in it when the internet came back on. So now I have to reopen it with the internet back on. Sorry about that, guys. My fault. That's technology nowadays, but moving forward. Give me a second. All right, we're back. Okay, all right, now we talked about the shop, and oh, it took it out. Okay, because it was at 20 something million, but it's at 18 million now. So there it is at the bottom, guys. See where it says 7-day session times one? That's the one I just bought with my Ember tokens. So that means when I click home down here, when it says 113 hours, that's the time before I have to click mine now again. And then once I do it again, it's going to give me another 7 days because I just got one of the 7-day ones. But yeah, Ember is where it's at, guys. You and hit now withdrawal. You want to withdraw your money. This is what happens. You get to withdraw from Ember the last 2 weeks of each month. You know, each month only has 4 weeks. The last 2 weeks of each month is when you can withdraw your Satoshi. And the minimum Satoshis to withdraw is 10,000. Once you reach 10,000 Satoshis during that time, you can withdraw. You know, you don't have to withdraw. You can let it accumulate or whatever the case may be, you know, and have fun while you're doing it. But I also have a group. I have a dedicated group with Ember with all my Emberees in it, you know, and we're all earning together, sharing proofs and whatnot. I will have that link also around this video, right with the link for my Legion secret. Okay, guys. But Ember, this is it, guys. Now there are a lot of great opportunities out there, but guys, but I'm only talking about what I'm telling you that works. My Legion secret and Ember works. Okay. All right. Let me show you something. Let me see. Oh, okay. I think this is the one from earlier today. It's actually 8 o'clock this morning, 8:52 this morning. I got an opt-in to my Ember right there. If you look right here, this is my report. It says this is my opt-in report. Someone has opted into your list. My Ember page, as you can see down right there. And then the source says my Legion secret, guys. That means that was someone that read an email that I blasted out to them and they joined in. This is what I meant when I said there's proof, guys. I'm telling you all the way around the board. This works. You want to be in this. You can promote any opportunity that you want to these leads. Okay? You can promote any opportunity you want, guys. And this if you really want to make some money online and be done with all the hype and all the nonsense and this, that, and third, because at the end of the day, it's about you living properly. It's about you living the ideal way that you prefer to. And believe me, we're in 2025 and we're going further into history. You need money to live. I'm sorry. You just do. You gotta make money to in order to live comfortably or to live substantially. Not even substantially, just to live even mediocrely, you have to have some sort of money coming in. Not only for yourself, but for the lifestyle that you live, your lifestyle of your loved ones, so forth and so on, for situations that come into play that you didn't plan for, pregnancies, accidents, all kinds of things. You're going to need funds for that, guys. And if you do this right, and if you take advantage of not just my Legion secret, but also Ember, this can transform into the ultimate passive income that will pay you consistently week after week after week. So guys, that's pretty much the end of this little video. I just wanted to show you the proof. I wanted to break down my Legion secret, help you make the decision to come out of the rat race, because it can be a lot. It can be a whole lot, especially when you have things on your plate. Believe me, I'm the king of things on my plate. As a father of 8, believe me, my plate is always full and time is very scarce. So my Legion secret plus Ember, and I also promote a couple other opportunities that actually work also. And if you want to know what those are, just shoot me a message somewhere and ask. And I'll give you all of the different methods that I use online, all the different affiliate opportunities, the different companies that I use online that actually do pay, Because let me tell you something. Multi-stream income is the name of the game. Remember that. So without further ado, guys, God bless. Keep your head up. Stay motivated. And remember, the sky's the limit. Talk to y'all next time.
Ready.